Alright, folks, welcome to the new video, which is the most important video of the strategy, which is the nitro strategy. Okay, you all guys know about the nitro CRT, how he takes the setups with his strategy. Like, for example, if we have a candle, this video will be gonna lengthy, so I will try my best to make it a short video. Okay, for example, if it is a candle and this is a second candle, okay, and this is a second candle, okay, and we will do what, we will mark its high, and then we will go for market to break this high, and then we will target the opposite candle range with the risk reward of 1:2 or 1:1.5. Okay, so this is a simple strategy, but I make this strategy a bit modified. I modified this strategy a little bit. Okay, I just added two things in this strategy. Okay, what things? I added the key levels. Okay, the key levels. Okay, and the next thing I which added in this that is the candle. Okay, candle anatomy. Okay, so what I mean by that, for example, key levels. What are key levels? Key levels are those area from where we can expect a buying or a selling an operation. Okay, so these are the key levels. So how will you know what are the key levels? Key levels are just, you can say, for example, order block. Okay, FVG, IFVG, rejection block. Okay, rejection block, breaker block. Okay, and volume gap. Okay, volume gap, and you can all low and all high. Main all high and all low mean the swing low and swing high. You will use these PDRs in your this strategy. Okay, so I will show this later that how will you use this. Okay, so now let's move to the first topic, which is key levels. Okay, so how will you gonna use this key with the key levels? For example, I will show it here. Okay, let me erase this. Okay, and I will show. For example, you have a candle here. Okay, you have a candle here. Let me erase it. You have a candle here. What the fuck is going on? Okay, so this is a candle. You mark its high and mark its low. So now you will not only look for the purge. Okay, for example, the candle opens here. Okay, and then closes above, and you just take the trade blindly on this CRT, and you are expecting to win this trade. So this is a completely dumb idea. Okay, so now I will tell you how to use it with the key levels. For example, you will see any of these key levels in the market. Okay, on the left side, uh, you will see if any those are present in the left side of the market. Okay, for example, if I have FVG here, okay, I have an FVG here, for example, and this candle tape this, okay, so you will take this CRT. This is a completely valid CRT. For example, we have FVG here in this area, okay, like the candle which purge the liquidity of the one candle, and that candle tape into the key level and reverse back and closes in the first candle range. So this is also our valid. If there is no key levels, okay, if there is no key levels in the left side and you take the CRT, so the CRT will gonna cook you. Okay, it will gonna cook you. Okay, so that's are the key levels. I will try my best to make it a short video because this video will be gonna lengthy. Okay, because I have much more things to cover in this video. For example, okay, so you got a key level here. Okay, for example, I have an FVG. Okay, and then you wait for the high to purge. Okay, high to break of this candle. Okay, and then market goes up, and retest, or you just take an entry on the candle closure and target 1 to 2. Okay, like candle closures here should just take a PNL and take TP and grab your asset to the 1 is to 2. Okay, or if range is very small, then go for 1 is to 1.5. Okay, so so these are the key levels. How are you gonna use the key levels with this? Okay, so key levels are those areas from which we can expect buying and selling. Okay, so key levels are finished. So what is the candle in Atli? Okay, what is the candle in Atli? For example, you got a candle here. Okay, let me erase it. Okay, all the things. For example, you have an FVG here. Okay, I will say you have an FVG here as a key level. Okay, so now, for example, market comes, okay, and this and then purge the liquidity and closes above the in this range, okay, and this candle range, okay, and this candle is a red, okay. So in this scenario, you are now gonna looking for the buy side opportunity, for the buy side opportunity. So if the CRT forms to the buy side, okay, and the second candle closes in the range of first candle, but it closes red, then you will not take this trade. Okay. If for example I have a candle, okay, let me gonna erase it. If a candle first the liquidity tap into a key level, okay, and then closes above here and it closes in a green candle, okay. For example, we got a green candle here, okay, and left the wick here, okay. So you are taking a CRT to the upside of the market and are targeting the opposite range of the liquidity of the candle. So you will gonna wait for the market to close this 15-minute or 1 hour or any 30-minute candle to close, but it should be a green candle. Then you will gonna take this trade, okay? And same from the sell side setup. Okay, for example, I will explain it. You have a what the fuck is just happening? Okay, for example, you have an FVG here. Okay, you have an FVG here, and for example, we got the purge of this side liquidity and closes above in this range, but we got a green candle. Okay, we got a green candle. Okay, I will mark this also as a green. Okay, so now you are looking for the sell side setup. Okay, for the sell side setup. Okay, so you are waiting for the sell side setup, but the second candle which purged the liquidity is closed a green candle. So this setup is completely invalid. Okay, this setup is also completely invalid. But what if we got a candle with a candle closure of a red body? For example, I will mark as a green. Okay, and for example, the new candle opens here, okay, and purge one side liquidity and closes in this range, okay, and left the wick above, okay. So, and then this candle closed a red candle. Then you will expect a price to move to the downside to this opposite range. So this is a completely valid CRT. Okay. So this was the candle enlargement. Now the question arises that the key level must be tapped by the second candle. No. If first candle tap your key level, any key level, then it you can also take that trade. If second candle take that if second candle tap any key level, you can also take that trade. It will be a valid setup. Okay, so this was just a strategy. Okay, we will not gonna use 30-minute and 1 hour CRT. Netro says that just you can also take the 30-minute and 1 hour, but we will take only 15-minute trades. Okay, 15 minutes CRTs. And the logic behind taking the 15 minute CRTs, because the 15-minute candles are very low range, okay, have a very low range. So for these kind of CRTs which are very small, we didn't need a daily bias, okay. Some of you are very confused in the daily bias, okay. So that's why we will use only a 15-minute candle. So the 15-minute chart does not require any type of bias to go with. If it forms with the bias, then it is good. If not, then you can also trade it, because 15-minute candle doesn't matter about the bias. Because in my opinion, this year 15, the big players like the smart money and hedge funds doesn't care about these little shit candles. Okay, so we will just trade the 15-minute CRTs. Okay, later in the video I will discuss that when will CRT fail. Okay, so like when will we come to know that like this CRT is gonna fail, so we will don't read that CRT. Okay, for example, I will show you real examples which are happen tomorrow. Okay, so let me select the chart. Okay, for example, so midnight opens here. Okay, so we got a mm, Asian open here. I'm using a Pakistani time. Okay, so Asian session opens here and the 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Okay, so Asian are open. Okay, now we will see a valid CRT setups which I told to you. Okay, here is one CRT form with you. Okay, one CRT form. It also tapped a key level. You can see. Okay, but this is not a valid CRT. Why? Because this candle closes green, and you can see that price just created the double bottom but didn't sweep this low properly. Okay, and so you will not get gonna use this CRT. Okay, so for example, another CRT created here. Okay, another CRT created here. So now this second candle is also closed as a green candle. Now you will see a key level. Yes, we have a key level which is order block here. You can also see this. Okay, we have an order block. Okay, now you can also trade from this area. Okay, so for example, in this video, I will teach you on this. I will not cover the ground liquidity topic here. For example, I will mark it as a candle range high, okay, and a candle range low. So all confirmations are fulfilled with us. The candle is tapped into the key level also, okay, and after that we got a green candle closure, okay, the bullish candle closure with a bullish CRT. Okay, so if this candle closes for example, if this candle was closed as a red candle, then I will not take that red. Okay, so now it is a bullish, so I will take it. Now I will shift to 1 minute. Okay, now I will see it in a chart. Okay, I will show you the real example which just happened on yesterday on the yesterday on the NQ in a uh, 1 day. Okay, so for example, you can also target 1:5 or 1:2 here, and it does smash in few minutes. Okay, so this was the first example of a day. Okay, which happened in the New York. Okay, so we will now mark this second example. Okay, uh, from the Asian session. Okay, for example, we come here. Okay, now just see here. Market created candle range high. Okay, and I will give it a name as a candle range high, and also created the candle range low. Okay, and you see that the second candle which purged the liquidity of the first candle also closes in the first candle range and also closes bearish. Okay, we are also looking for the bearish setup, and so it is also closed in a bearish. If this candle was a bullish candle, I will don't take this trade. Sometimes that CRT also plays out, but that is a very very low probability CRT. Okay. So another thing is also confirmed with me. Okay. Now I will mark its low. Now the main thing I told you that the key level. Where are the key level? You can see here. We also push this swing high. Okay. Swing high. Okay. First confirmation, and you can also see that we have an order block. You can clearly see this area. We have an order block which is tapped by this first candle. Okay, which is tapped by this first candle. So now every confirmations are happened with us. Okay, so now I will move to the 1 minute chart and show you the example. Okay, so now I come here. Okay, so here we got the candle closure. Okay, and we will take to this area TP and move uh, our stop loss to the 1:2. Okay, but you can also wait for a retest. Okay, you can also wait for a retest, and then you will gonna trade, and then you can see boom. Okay, I will also show you the failed CRTs. Okay, and I will also show you that why this CRT fails. Okay, that people are cooked last night. Okay, I will show you another example. Okay, for example, you see this uh, candle first the high of this candle tapped into the FEG key level and closes us with a bearish candle. So you will mark this low and you will it's this CRT also plays out. Okay, or now we move to the next example. For example, you see here market also swept the low of the candle and tapped into the FEG, but it closes bearish candle. So it is completely invalid CRT. Okay, I will move to the next CRT. Okay, which I have. For example, I got the. For example, let's see here. Okay, you got purge here and created the FEG. You also can see that market also purged the liquidity of this old swing low. Okay, this is also a key level. We also have an order block here. You can see a rejection block. So we have key levels. Okay, two key levels. But you can see that this candle is closes a bullish. So this is completely invalid CRT. I will just move to the next one. No matter if it plays out or not, we will don't take this CRT. Okay. So now I will move to the next one. Okay. So these were the examples. Okay. Which happened just tomorrow. Okay. So now I will tell you that why does CRT fails and when does CRT fails. Sorry. For example, if you are taking buy side, this is a candle with you, and if you are taking the buy side CRT on 15 minutes, okay, you are taking a buy side CRT on 15 minutes. Okay, you will wait for purge and then break and then target 1:2. But when you see the 30 minute CRT time frame and the 1 hour time frame, so in the other hand, we also have a bearish CRT form here in the 1 hour. Okay, in the 1 hour. So what I mean by this, for example, 1 hour create a structure like this. It move here and closes below this candle range high. So in 1 hour we get the bearish CRT, and in 15 minutes we got the bullish CRT. So should we take this CRT? No, we will not take this CRT. Why? Why? Because in the market the higher time frame are most respected than the lower time frame. So market always obeys the higher time frame levels. Okay, so if we got a bearish CRT in 1 hour or in 30 minutes, and we got bullish CRT on the upside, like the opposite CRTs, okay, then you will not take this. Okay, it's a high chance to for a market that market will come down and take the 1 hour low, because 1 hour low have more liquidity than the 15-minute high. So you will not take this. Okay, and we will just use the 15-minute CRT in this concept. Okay, because for 1 hour and 30 minutes you need the daily bias, and some people's in you like they have a problem with the daily bias. So that's why I used to say that just use the 15-minute CRTs. Okay, so this was the first rules to which CRT fails. Okay, if you have CRT to one side and HTF higher time frame. Okay, and opposite and also both stay and CRT on its opposites, then you will just skip that CRT intervention. I will make this size better but smaller so you can see. Sorry, I read this at 25. Okay, so higher time frame are more accurate than the lower time frame, but for the higher time frame, you also need the daily bus. And if you don't know the daily bus, then you will quickly in only 1 hour or in 30 minutes. So that's why I am saying that just only take the 15 minutes CRT because smart minute doesn't need your 15 minutes CRT liquidate your stop losses. Okay. So now this was the first rule, and the second rule, the most important rule that market should pulse one side liquidity of a CRT candle, and if it is bullish CRT, then the second candle must close in a green. And if it is a bearish CRT, then second candle must be bullish green. Okay. So like these are the just main reasons that your CRT fails, and you will come to know that when will my CRT work on our. Okay. So these are the main reasons. Okay. Now I will go for the third rule. Okay. Third method to find how will you know that your CRT is gonna fail. The third and the most important is the off session trading. Okay. Like you create the pre-sessions, okay? Pre-sessions and the you create the Tokyo session like this shit, and I don't know why people are trading every single hour, every single day candle, and they are then just go. Okay. So don't do these stupid things. Okay. Always trade a high liquidity sessions. For example, trade New York session. Okay. New York session. Any for only 2 3 hours. The first 2 3 hours of the New York, and trade only first 2 hours of the London, which is a London open kill zone, and trade the Asian session like Asia kill zone. Okay, Asia open kill zone. Like you should trade, the first 3 hours of the Asia session. So you got 30 the two to two to three trades per day. And these trades are not a bullshit. These trades will be in A plus trades. Okay. These trades will be in A plus trades. Okay. So that was just in a video, nothing more special. And I am still backtesting this strategy, and I got the 70% accuracy in the January month. Okay. And I will still backtest this strategy to the till today. Okay. I still got 5 months left to backtest it. We will backtest it, and inshallah, I will share the results with you in your Discord. Okay. So, and yes, the last thing I forgot it, sorry, that this strategy only works in futures. Okay, like MNQ, NQ, okay, MNQ, NQ, and you can say Nasdaq, okay, and Nas 100, you whatever you say, okay. For example, it also work in MGC, which is a gold pair and a future. Okay, MGC is a gold pair, but in future. You can also trade MOM, which is US30 in the future. You can also trade, but these pairs are best for this. But I will just suggest MAQ and NQ for this strategy because this strategy works best only on these two pairs, MNQ and NQ. However, they are both same, but MNQ is more better in a risk management and a contract sizes. So this was only for today. Make sure you practice it by your own self and find the results. Okay. And from the Monday, you will trade this strategy onward. Okay. You will trade 2 to 3 trades a day. That's it. And then you will close for it. Okay. So, till that, goodbye. Take care. See you in the next video.